So welcome to the stage, Rhythm Method! Hey, for Rhythm Method, we sing and... I guess we just need something that makes you think of love. What'd you say?
She said songs.
Songs? Make songs? Yeah. No question.
What was this?
Songs.
What was this one? Just gluten empowerment?
So that won't be our suggestion, but it'll sit with all of us. Which is pretty much like us.
Are we ready?
Oh, yeah. Aww. This is Frank. He plays harmonicas for me.
Back out of that oral surgeon's office. And I'm gonna speak to you and have a word. And I'm gonna woo you. But my mouth's gonna be numb, I'm gonna think you a thong. And when you hold, I'll think you like thong. When you're over, I'll think you like thong. And one says, come over here, you can have half of my peanut butter and jelly. And the other says, come over here, you can take a nap next to me, but keep your hands next to yourself. And the boy stands up and he says, lady, I've been thinking about you crazy. All I want is to tell you that if I bring you on our first date. It's what my dad bought my mom on their first date. You're breathing really hard.
It's a long walk up here. I'll take it in a second. You didn't tell me there'd be so much walking and not walkable shoes.
It's the biggest hill in Pawtucket. And if you look over the hill, you can see all of Detroit.
Yeah. Wow, it's just...
That house used to have somebody living in it.
I think that whole...
And that factory used to have people working in it. And all of those factories also used to have people working in it. And I wanted to let you know that if we stick this out, this first date turns into 1,000 dates.
Okay.
Then I want to fill those factories with our babies. We can start right now if you want.
I mean, I'm not totally opposed to the idea. I've caught my breath a little bit more now. I mean, I'm more of a traditional type of gal. I thought maybe we could wait a little while till I got to know you and maybe...
What else is there to get to know?
I mean, basically the only things that I know about you are that you worked in the Ford plant for a while, and then after that you took a job mowing lawns, and when the lawns all dried out, then you took a job digging dirt, and when the dirt all left its right, I don't even know what you did. Really.
I think you should kind of look beneath everything and notice that when the going gets tough, Alan gets going.
We don't serve gluten here. We only serve proteins. Can't you read the sign? So why don't you turn right back out and head out that door?
I'm a little embarrassed asking for a 100% gluten burger. Maybe an exception to the rule.
What part of no gluten? / gluten unfree.
Listen, I'm just stopping through on the way to Montana. Look, there's no other restaurants on the entire stretch. Open. Are you gonna hit me with that?
No. I just like to have something in my hands when I talk. Let me tell you something about North Dakota. We stopped serving gluten years ago.
I have no idea. I'm such a simpleton.
When the rest of the country stopped smoking indoors, we stopped eating gluten. It's ironic, because we grow a lot of wheat here. We wanted to save that for export.
It makes so much sense. You guys have a wonderful state bank and a whole bunch of other financial good things.
Why do you know that about us? You must have read our Wikipedia.
Just the financials. I read nothing about the food. I feel like an idiot. You know what?
You skip straight to the economy.
Of course I did.
That's the tab I always click on. I go straight through, there's a bunch of tabs, I go straight for economy.
Hey, it sounds like we can make a compromise. You know, you must have, just a slice of ham back there.
Slice of ham? Yeah, I can serve you ham.
All right, a slice of. Something not like that.
You know,
That's what
you know.
I know.
Sure.
That's gluten. Oh.
Yeah, this is a glue.
Okay.
Look, we actually, this is an in-house.
No, this is my bad. I
This
had
is
no
an
idea.
in-house. We got a guy in Grand Forks who makes these infographics. Look, there's the top of the glute, called the chop. And then underneath the chop is the stop. The start of the chop make the glute. And that's, you don't find any of this in a pig. Any of the cuts from a pig are not going to have this. Even pigs sometimes eat meat, but the ham usually doesn't serve up what the pig is digesting. I got a chart on that. This is a human digestive system. Humans and pigs are really similar anatomically.
Honestly, I just said 100% gluten. We're going to be counterculture, you know? Everyone, all these hipsters out there asking for gluten-free this and smoke-free that.
Yeah, we got a lot of hipsters in North
Go ahead and have a seat there. Good to see you. How's your papa?
He's good. He's still really sick. I think he's probably going to die pretty soon.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
I mean, he's better than he was, but we've come to terms with it.
Okie dokie. All right, sit down. What does your dad have? Holy toast, I can't. What in God's name? I'm gonna focus on your teeth, but what in good gracious is growing out of your earlobe?
I got an ear piercing.
Oh my God!
It got infected, and I think a hornet.
Bite
I think there's like a hornet's nest.
Burn my toast.
Could you just clean my teeth and disregard the ear? That's not your area of expertise.
I know your parents.
You know my whole family, so I could.
Great Gargamel spell.
It's not. I mean, it could have. I mean, it was a long night. I don't know.
It's limps and it says thunderpuss. Let me see if I can get that off.
It's not going to come off, okay?
Oh Jesus!
I don't know if you heard, but I went to prison for about 8 days.
Open up them shops. What are you doing in prison? Oh, partially dismembered organs. What in the God?
I didn't really have a choice.
How did they tattoo the identical lips with the octopus inside your mouth? What was it? How was that even done?
If it's anything to my defense, it took 4 of them. Okay?
I'm sure you've heard a lot of stories about prison.
Hey, do you need this yet?
Not yet. All right. We're going to do 3 things to you.
What?
We're going to tattoo 2 tattoos, one behind your, one inside your mouth. They're going to be identical and they have no real meaning. The third thing is we are going to build a hornet's nest and stick it under here. I'm sure you have not heard that about prison.
Yeah,
On
right.
the outside.
Yeah, I watched Oz.
Well, he sounds at least he had your best interest in mind. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean you up here. Now, what were you in prison for then?
I don't know if you really need to know.
What happened?
There was this girl, and I took her to the top of the mountain, and
All right, the hive is done. There's actually one more. There's a 4th thing. I'm going to have anal sex with you against your will.
Well, be sad, because everything's gonna be okay, my boy. You're the man now. So don't cry, don't be sad. You gotta be the man now. You gotta be the man now. Please don't cry, don't be sad. You gotta be the man now. You gotta be the man now.
Oh, the numbers just came in. You spent 9 months trying to get there. When your wife's been fighting for ya, your team's been fighting for ya, and I bet you wish now that we had been fighting for ya. But Mr. Obama, don't cry now. You gotta be the man now. You gotta be the man now.
Mr. Obama, don't cry now. You gotta be the man now. You gotta be the man now.
L'chaim. You're 13 years old. It's time for you to grow. I was called over from Ukraine because your family hails from this town. We do things a little bit differently there. But we are all Jews in a Jewish family. And one thing is constant, no matter where you are, and that is what was once acceptable when you were 12 is now no longer acceptable. So don't cry. Little boy, you got to be a man now. You got to be a man Don't cry. You gotta be a man now. You gotta be the man now. So don't cry. You got to be the man now. You got to be the man now. Let's go. Don't cry. 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 Don't cry.
Oh, hi. Sorry. I'm sorry. I know you've been waiting for a while. Yeah. I like to build up the suspense for these sorts of situations. Really you. Yeah, well, you know. People generally have that reaction.
I had a monologue here for you specifically that I wrote based on a summer camp experience I had, and I'd like to do that for you. If that's, I mean, I know that people come in here, Mr. Spielberg, and they do things from your movies.
It's okay.
From your movies.
No, that's okay.
Are you ready for me? Are you ready for me?
That's a very
Are you
expensive
ready
chair.
for me? Are you ready for me? Are you ready for me? This is part of it, John. Are you ready for me? Are you ready for me? Are you ready for me? Thunder. Sweet thunder, take me down, split me into pieces. Yoke, yoke, yoke.
Butterflies, 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 butterflies. Are you ready for me? Are you ready for me? Peach trees, peach trees, saplings, peach trees. See. Tommy, where are you? I'm blind. Tommy, I'm blind now. Tommy, you're taking my side. Tommy, Tommy, are you ready for me, Tommy? Are you ready for me, Tommy? Tommy, are you ready for me, Tommy? Tommy, Tommy, where am I? And sing.
Is that the end? Because that was the second scene. Because that's...
And scene.
It's all very...
So sorry about your chair.
It's all very interesting it's very interesting in a camp sort of way. Right, yeah, like a camp sort of way. Like I was thinking, and maybe this is why you brought it to me, that you were some sort of person inhabited by an alien of some sort. You know, I'm used to being challenged at this reputation around this place. I don't know if you've noticed.
Fast concentration on crime, acid.
No.
Boys.
Where's it pop?
Spit it out, Dad.
Well, I think I've about reached the end.
Hey, get out of here.
Well, you can eat a few more pancakes.
Do it.
No, I don't think I can eat any more of those aspirin-free.
That old man kicked the bucket yet?
We're just eating your horse syrup, Dad.
No, boys, the celiac, it's got me.
Pancakes here in the Wall of Fame, Pop.
No, I can't do it.
Do I need a new hero?
No more. Yes.
We need a new hero now?
Go read a comic book for Christ's sake.
Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? Sounds like Grandpa rolling over in his grave.
Oh,
that's right.
Oh.
Your dad's dad. I mean, your dad. Not Mom's dad. I'm sorry, I gotta specify, guys.
It's an emotional situation. Everybody understands.
Boys, I want you to know that this is it. I want you to know that there's nothing left of this family but you 5 carrying on my name.
Aww.
Wait.
And I want you to know that 2 of you also have celiacs. I'm not going to tell you who.
It's not Ted. No, you're adopted, Ted.
Yeah, you're out.
But, I mean, different people from different families can suck snakes.
Hey, it could be you, Ted. It could be you.
It could be any of us.
It's not even generally inheritable.
We need more pancakes, guys. 3 more pancakes. It's time to go Kobayashi.
But I want you to know that there's a treasure out there that only one of you can have, but it only can be a non-celiac, and 2 of you have celiac. 3 of you don't.
You see me eating entire loaves of bread right in front of you.
Well, I want you to know that I'm almost 70 years old, and I've been eating loaves of bread into the coal mine.
What about when I did that ham challenge?
How is this? Wait, how do you know?
I'm sorry, I thought the ham.
Before you die, we need 2 things from you. 1, how do we know which one is a secret?
Yeah.
And 2, can you lay out one more thing where only one of us has something?
Yes,
that's
it's intriguing.
something important.
There's a chart over there with a map.
Oh, that's what this thing is?
So you pull it down.
Oh, I
That's
thought
a
this
wall.
was
Idiot.
where?
All right, clue number 1. Keys doesn't have celiac. There you go. There's a scavenger hunt to figure out who has celiac disease. And there's a lot of murder and sex involved. If we can see a montage of that right now. All right, so there's only 3 of you left.
I had sex with my adopted son's brother. It's an emotional situation.
our future. I see sutures. I see a whole lot of surgery. You should leave now, don't worry, I won't charge you. Sex, death, murder, and the gout. 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 It's what life is all about. It's what life is all about. What life is all about. Trombone solo. These habits so good these days compared to the Middle Ages. Ain't really out to think about it. I gotta cut this day, it'll be gone tomorrow. Now, 500 years ago, guaranteed, I'll be a damn motherfucker. Sex, death, murder, and the gout. 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 Sex, death, murder, and the gout.
We've had to go on the weathers. Musicals before the age of 12 feature sex, death, pirates, murder, and the gout. The first one was pirates with the sex. Then the murder happened to a guy with gout. Then he wrote one with a guy with a deformed face. He was a total lout. I think that rhymes.
Cut to that. Listen, what I'm really thinking is this: if you could all just have sex with each other and then rob a pirate ship, and then we could end up with really big feet, and then there could be a phantom, and he could stage some kind of
Opera?
yeah, I think an opera. That sounds perfect. Sex, death, murder, and the gout. 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 Sex, death, murder, and the gout.
And dogs.
Sex, death, murder, and the gout.
And dogs.
Sex, death, murder, and the gout. And the bombs and the dogs and the dogs. Sex, death, murder, and the gout. And the gout and the gout and the gout. And the sex, death, murder, and the gout. And the sex, and the sex, and the sex, and the gout. Sex, death, murder, and the gout. And the gout. Sex, death, murder, and the gout. Sex, death, murder, and the gout. That's what life is all about. So boys, yeah, Dad? If there was one thing I want you to know, when you all leave me,
Aren't you leading us?
Awesome. All right, we have one more group for you this evening. Hey, have you had a chance to check out the bathrooms yet?